asked me to write it. I was supposed to
Now let me
writing it.
let me tell y'all something about Katt, man.
Like,
he been exposing the Illuminati. He been going against the Illuminati. He been fighting against the Matrix. All through his stand-ups, it was based on a lot of his stand-ups. He talked about that stuff. He talked about the secret parties. He talked about the government. He talked about the scams that's going on with the government and the people.
At least if you in the ATL and a nigga doing drugs in the ATL, the nigga at least excuse himself, go to the bathroom or some shit. Niggas in Hollywood just do the drugs right in front of you and act like ain't shit happened. You in the middle of a goddamn meeting. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the movie with you, and then we're gonna go back. Nigga, did you know that I can see you? Nigga, you right there. It's on your nose, nigga. What? Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited than a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nigga, come here, come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Ovi? He came out the closet, he came out the closet. Oh my God, a rubber. Understand, we already killed all the terrorists. Ain't no fucking more. They beat the shit out of Muammar Gaddafi's ass. Please tell me you saw what happened to Muammar Gaddafi. That motherfucker was the president of his country, and thanks to Facebook, they gave this motherfucker a beating niggas wasn't even familiar with. It's hard to impress niggas with getting your ass whooped. As niggas, we've seen it done all kinds of ways. Never in the history of niggerdom have we ever seen a motherfucker get his ass whooped all the way to an execution. You beat this nigga's ass to kill him? You could have just killed him, y'all sorry sons of bitches. And CNN ain't shit. CNN said they wasn't gonna show it while they were showing it in slow motion and put subtitles under this bitch so you can understand what he was saying clearly. Oh, stop it, you're killing me. I am the president.
And it went over my head. I know it went over a lot of other people's head because I was a teen when he was coming out, when he come out with the Pimp Chronicles and all of that. But we used to watch that shit a lot. We used to have that shit playing in the living room.
If I didn't know no better,
you know, drinking, smoking, watching that shit, man, talking about that shit. And but it wasn't until years later I came into the knowledge of myself and the knowledge of the world. And I started learning by reading books and doing research and things of that nature, and learning about the Illuminati and the secret societies and whatnot. Then going back as an adult watching Katt Williams stand up, the Pimp Chronicles. I can't remember all the names of them that he had, but I remember them motherfuckers for sure. But now I look at it in a different light, because man, this man is just like Tupac. Tupac was doing the same thing, just like Old Dirty Bastard from Wu-Tang.
Katt Williams is known
just like Prodigy, just like a lot of rappers.
Right.
A lot of rappers, man, a lot of entertainers that went against that, man. And risked their own lives. Katt say he went through an experience where they tried to kill him. But I ain't gonna talk y'all early about this. I wanna play this clip, then I wanna go into the title of this video with the Illuminati. and the violation on the black gods, and what that means to them, metaphorically and esoterically, and that what energy they get from that, and how they feed off of that energy. So let's get into it. Let's hear what Katt had to say about the industry, Illuminati, Christmas, and Friday after next.
Much as the truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we're talking about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy, right, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped.
At first it was the Egyptians. Alien races came down and gave the knowledge to the Egyptians and infused their bloodline with the Egyptians, and the Egyptians was ruling the whole world. They first had the New World Order. When the Egyptians got overthrown by the Romans, that's when the Romans took on the knowledge and the power that the Egyptians had, and they started putting their own twist on things. And they started doing the homosexuality thing and incorporating that into rituals for sacrifices and for personal gain and to elevate you in status in the world and the monopoly and the systems that they had set up. So companies that's under that umbrella use the same rituals. That's why they incorporated Christmas in this society and glorified so much, but behind the scenes they celebrate it as a sexual ritual type of sacrifice and indulgence within that type of occult and that type of esoteric community. I got a clip for you right now that will better explain and be more entertaining so that you can get the picture. Check this out.
Toward men.
And that's what Christmas is all about.
You hear that, boy? That's what Christmas is all about.
Actually, Granddad, Christmas is a pagan holiday. And Jesus probably hates you for celebrating it.
There ain't gonna be no Scrooges in this house, boy.
Look, Granddad, it's clear from the scripture that Jesus was not born in winter. The shepherds who saw the angels announcing his birth would not have been out in their fields in December. The Palestinian winters are too cold, if you believe in that sort of thing. The truth is, Christmas evolved from the Roman holiday Saturnalia, a winter festival where men gave gifts to each other. They also would get drunk, have sex with each other, and beat their wives. People would act so crazy on Christmas, the holiday was outlawed by the Protestant Church until the 1800s. As a matter of fact, the United States Congress... Granddad? Granddad!
I'm sorry, boy. What was that?
I just explained the entire history of Christmas.
But it was boring, Huey. You just blah, blah, gay sex, blah, blah, Congress. You know, you gotta be interesting.
Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So that's why, because when we released that clip and he said that, you responded because he said he was supposed to play Money Mike and you were supposed to play Santa Claus.
An outright lie.
So
that he knows is a lie.
So why would he say it?
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie.
Terry Crews also said that you guys had a lot of conversation, that this was your opportunity and you needed to seize this moment.
Terry had the benefit of having been in some very high-profile situations already and took the bathroom.
Right.
So I understood going in that there's no reason. I lost for a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk, that all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right?
Now, the Illuminati do this to take your soul away. You have to give up a sacrifice, something that's dear to you. You have to give up blood, you have to give up a loved one, or you have to give up yourself, or you have to give up yourself sexually. You have to do something to touch your soul in a negative way, because all this stuff is coming from hell. All the blessings that you get from the Illuminati and Hollywood is coming from hell. It's coming. The holly tree, Hollywood is based off the holly tree. And the holly tree bear red fruit like blood. And it's a goddess by the name of Hell. Her name is Hell. That is all incorporated to give one theme of Hollywood and Hell depicted as something beautiful. Because to Satanists, to Luciferians, to the Illuminati, they believe that good is really evil and evil is really good. So they feel like they're doing beautiful things. They feel like beauty is in pain and knowledge is in pain. You learn the hard way, you evolve even greater. That's the concept that they go with life. And they deal with duality and balance. So that's why you will see them, well, you won't see them, they'll just get exposed for doing wicked things, indulging in wicked things or Luciferian rituals, but also have big charities that they do. Be out in public doing certain things, these celebrities, they're using a balance scale. They go off duality and balance and karma. Because even God killed nations. God is all good, but he killed nations and babies just because of a few people that was running a piece of land or a country. That's in the Bible. So it's give and take on both sides. Even though God is so good, he still will send you to hell if you turn your back on him. Lucifer, the devil, will never turn his back on you. He gonna use you and abuse you till he can't no more, because he all about the low vibration. So when they take something like that from you, that lets them know that you're willing to sacrifice. And they got some over your head as well, because they can use it to blackmail you. But this the year of exposing. Everything is being exposed. Like ever since the internet, everything is being exposed. So it's not so much about hiding anything anymore. It's just about, everything is really open. So it's just about joining us or not. You joining the Illuminati or not. You joining the utopian society or not. You joining evil or not. You joining good deeds and positivity or not. What side are you on? Because the Armageddon war is about to begin, so what side is you on? Everything is in the light now. But the reason why they do that is it's just like with a game. In some gang shit, you're gonna have to put in some work, you're gonna have to prove your loyalty. And the way you prove your loyalty is by sacrificing yourself, belittling yourself, letting yourself be abused for Satan and his soldiers. And if you can do that, then we will bless you with these gifts from Satan that come through money, which is the root of all evil. Satan and his people created money to be the medium to separate the good from the evil, to get people on their side, even good people. So that's what it's about. And the black man is God, but so once they get a black man to do that, they feel even more empowered. And they know that the black man is going to be the ruler of the planet, always been the ruler of the planet. So as long as they can keep him down and keep putting out images of him being this type of way and indulging in this type of stuff, then other black men and black boys will follow. Or at least believe in it and want to be a part of it, but never get the chance to, so their mind ain't focused on what's real and evolving like they need to by nature and by science and by right technology and things of that nature. So that's why they do it. And Katt is fighting against that. He been fighting against that Here's another clip that I seen years ago that came out even longer ago, where he was speaking on the Illuminati doing an interview when he did this movie with Kevin Hart, who he spoke about too. But let's get into this video real quick.
You know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
I mean, we all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us.
Yeah.
But now it's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times.
Right.
I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little.